Welcome ESL to week 3 in the Supercars series as we get set for some qualifying here at Phillip Island. It should be a good one as cars are starting to hit the track. We got the number 11, that's Evan Hunt. The weather is mostly cloudy, track temp 87, 14 to 13 mile an hour winds, and the air temp is at 67 degrees. So a great day for racing. As other cars are starting to hit the track as well. So see Dougie Zoom there in the 54. There's AMK Ski. There's Chuck Hicks in the 86. And Tom Krieg, a little over 7 minutes to go as we're just getting going. Mitchell O'Brien, the number 40. And Evan Hunt already lays down the time. 1 minute 35.4. 1-1 is the time to beat. Zoom is second on the board. Ski is third on the board. As we wait for more cars to continue. To cross the line. There's Thomas Noble. He is currently your points leader in the series, but he only has a 7-point lead over Walker and Hicks. And Hicks is on top of the board as soon as I mentioned his name. Not for long, because now it's Mitchell O'Brien on top of the board. Tom Krieg jumps to third. Tim Rachel in fifth. As we wait for a few more cars to cross the line, we still got a little over 5 minutes to go. Evan Hunt back to the top. And now it's Dougie Zoom laying a great lap time. He is on top of the board, showing a lot of speed today here at Phillip Island. AMK Ski jumps to second. Ryu, he jumps up to fourth, actually sixth. Tonto Gonzalez currently in fifth. Thomas Noble up to fourth. About 5 or 6 more drivers to cross the line still. Javier on top of the board. Rachel moves to second. As the leaderboard is sliding up like a Christmas tree, drivers just keep hopping over each other. O'Brien up to second, make that third as Tom Krieg is in second. This is one of the toughest series in our league. It is extremely tough, and you can tell just by looking at this qualifying. Brett Sawyer up to 14th as OJ just passes him. Rocky Hill moves up to 8th. Dougie Zoom in fourth. Rutherford in sixth. Hogan jumps up to sixth now. Cody Pierce in third. Ryu on top of the board. And Hicks in second. 129. That's a pretty fast lap for the 402. That might be tough to beat. We'll see. I spoke too soon. Thomas Noble on top of the board. Mason Stonewall moves up to 22nd. Cordell Walker moves up to 6th. Tom Krieg to 3rd. It's Chris Del Rowe. He gets into the top 5, but for how long? Brett Sawyer jumps up to 4th. You know what he can do in this series. Tough driver. Last year he had a chance to win it all. But Mitchell O'Brien played spoiler in the last week and took the championship. He is currently in 9th on the board. And he is 5th in the points. Brett Sawyer is 9th in the points. Guys, we're under 2 minutes now in qualifying. Noble is the driver to beat right now. Can anyone beat him in his final 2 minutes here? Bob Hartle moves up to 11th. So drivers are still trying to improve. Chris Del Rowe just crosses the line. Brett Sawyer, he flip-flops with Krieg, moves up to 3rd on the board as cars are starting to go onto pit road. They figure, hey, this is it. This is the fastest I'm going to go. Let's just head into pit road and get ready for this race. Thomas Noble. Is he going to be on the pole for today? Time is just about expired. So we'll wait for probably a few more cars to cross the line. Doesn't look like anyone's improving on their time. So it looks like Thomas Noble wins the pole here at Phillip Island. Ryu in second, Sawyer third, Krieg fourth, Hicks fifth, Delro sixth, Pierce seventh, Walker eighth, O'Brien ninth, and Reichel rounds out your top 10. Just verifying to make sure no one else needs to cross that line. The ski crosses the line there, but I don't think. All the cars are on pit road. So I'll be back in a few minutes for the start of the race. We are back getting ready. And we are underway here at Phillip Island. We'll get off to a great start here. This is your chance to try to make some passes here. As we're side by side, most of the field except the top 3 or 4. And Tom Krieg, something's going on with Krieg. He is off the track. He goes wide on that turn. Once you hit that grass, it's like driving on ice. He's in there into the sand pit, but he's able to get back out on the track. But he's lost a ton of spots. Javier in 14th as Hogan goes by. It's pretty busy at the back of the field here. It's Kozak in 18th. Evan Hunt in 19th. Picked up 2 spots. Looking to pick up a 3rd. There is one pit stop in this race. As they're side by side heading into 1. This is going to be where you want to try to make a pass here heading into 1. That's Gonzalez there in the 30. Trying to battle Evan Hunt. As Evan Hunt picks up another spot, he's in the move, up 4 spots here. The first 2 laps. As your leader is Thomas Noble. In second is Ryu. And we have another car off the track. That is the 12 of Rocky Hill. Once again, gets a little wide. And as soon as you touch that grass, it's a wrap. All you can do is hope that you don't hit the tire barrier at that point. So he is down to 26 just like that. They could probably go around 14 to 18 laps on fuel, give or take. In second is Ryu. The third is Sawyer. And then it's Pierce in fourth. Their biggest mover so far. Let's see, hold on, Sawyer can get by. If he can get by Ryu, it looked like he just had a chance there. But your biggest mover right now is Tyler Rogalski, up 6 positions, currently in 19th. Thomas Noble pulling away from Ryu. Has about a 1.2 second lead. He is doing a good job of pulling away. That's what you gotta do. Give yourself a little buffer, especially since there's a pit stop in this race, just in case you have a mistake on pit road. So 2 DOG cars in the top 5 and 2 Northern Lights cars in the top 5 and 1 Sloth Racing. And now it's hot. Looked like Javier had an incident here. As we go back, it looks like 2 cars had an incident. Once again, that braking zone, so late on that braking. You get wide, he barely clips the grass, as well as Hogan. Hogan as well. But if we ride on board the 7, you're going to see he just brakes late, gets wide, barely clips that grass, barely. That's all it takes. And he's just going to spin out. As Hogan was a casualty as well. So you have to be careful when you hit that braking zone. If you're coming in hot and you get a little too wide, it doesn't take much to get off the track. And the track is not super warm. It's at about 90 degrees. See Del Rowe there in 5th. Chuck Hicks in 6. There you see Tom Krieg. He's trying to recover from his incident, up to 23rd, looking to pick up another spot. He's got Tucker ahead of him. Chris Del Roe, this is a battle for 4th. Del Roe got very wide there, but is able to vote not to get onto the rumble strips or touch that grass. Tom Krieg having an issue once again. That turn 2 is causing some headaches for some of these drivers. Well, he got very aggressive there. He's going to try to make a pass there. Horrible place to try to make a pass. That's going to cost him some more spots. As we go on the chopper cam, you're going to see he's going to try to go into the outside. A little too aggressive there. As we check on your leader, Thomas Noble, 2-second lead as he continues to pull away. Let's go through your top 15. It's Thomas Noble, your leader. Ryu in 2nd. Sawyer in 3rd. Colby Pierce 4th. Chris Del Roe 5th. Chuck Hicks 6th. Cordell Walker 7th. Dougie Zoom in 8th. Tim Rachel 9th. Mitchell O'Brien 10th. Bob Harlow in 11th. AMK Ski in 12th. James Rutherford in 13th. DJ Hume 14th. And Evan Hunt rounds out your top 15. As we have a few more laps to go before we're going to start seeing these pit stops. Now, what will the crew chiefs decide here? Well, they come in early, try to stay out a little longer. If you come in early, you might try to undercut here, gain some ground. You'll be out, you'll have fresher tires a little earlier than everyone else. Let's enjoy the sights and sounds of Phillip Island for a few laps. As we go check on your leader, he has pulled away about a 4-second lead over Ryu and about a 4.5-second lead over Sawyer. And we are getting very close to pit stops here. Who will come in first? Their biggest mover is Evan Hunt, up 6 positions, currently in 15th. O'Brien in 9th. Behind him, there's a battle for 10th. That's Bob Harlow. Rocky Hill, Javier continue to battle. That's for 23rd. Right now, it's Noble leading the way. Almost 4.5-second lead now. So he has created a good buffer for himself. So he just cannot make mistakes the rest of the way. And he could head into victory lane as we're about to be halfway through this race. The track is at 85 degrees. And a 44 off the track. It's been a while. Car got wide around turn 2. And he just gets on that gravel. Reichel loses a ton of positions here. Just cannot go wide around that turn or try to make any passes. Just asking for trouble. The leader wants none of that. Still no takers onto pit road. There's Gonzalez currently in 15th. Got Stonewall currently in 20th, up 2 positions. As he's a rookie trying to navigate through this series, figure things out, get things going. DJ Hugh, this is a battle for 11th, 13th. DJ Hugh lost a few spots there. Currently at 15th. Evan Hunt continues to climb up 8 positions. See how many more spots can he continue to pick up here. Some drivers are in desperate need of tires right now. But we still have no takers onto pit road. Five-and-a-half-second lead for the 6. Can Sawyer get past the 402? He's been all over him. Rocky Hill and Stonewall trying to battle for 21st. Tom Creek once again trying to get by. You see him get so wide going around 2. That's what's gotten him in trouble. He's down 20 positions. The leader still stays out, but for how much longer? There's Ryu. Still in second. Sawyer has lost a little ground here. Mitchell O'Brien, Dougie Zoom battle for 8th. We still got 13 laps to go. Will Noble come in this time by? He does, and he does. And here we go. He's the first one to come in. Might be the smart move. Does everyone else follow suit here? And it looks like they do. Except the 16. The 16 of Del Rose stays out. Chuck Hicks stays out as well. So Del Rose is your leader for right now until we cycle through. As him and Hicks are trying to go at it. But not everyone comes in. Dougie Zoom stays out as well. Only 5 cars are on pit road, and here comes Thomas Noble, first one off. And Noble has to be careful with these cars that are flying by. As he tries to settle back in. But Del Rose is your leader right now. They go around turn 10 and 11. And here they come onto pit road. We'll see how many more follow. Dougie Zoom's coming in. It seems like everyone else is going to come in here. There's Thomas Noble. He was behind a few slower cars, but he's going to be the leader once again. Here comes Del Rowe, Chuck Hicks. Everyone's coming out of pit road. As pit road is extremely busy for right now. As Tom Krieg still in his pit stall. As he comes out. Thomas Noble gained some time on that pit stop. About an 8.5 second lead, unless he makes a very serious mistake. He will not lose this race. And he has no traffic up ahead. Now we're going to have 10 laps to go next time by. As soon as he crosses that line. Let's do a rundown of your top 15. After that round of pit stops with Thomas Noble, your leader. Ryu in second. Sawyer in third. Pierce in fourth. Del Rowe in fifth, in the top five. He's been consistent all race, having a great run. Hicks in sixth. Ordell Walker having a good run in seventh, as well as Zoom in eighth. Mitchell O'Brien in ninth. Bob Harlow in 10th. Ski in 11th. Rutherford in 12th. Evan Hunt in 13th. DJ Hume in 14th. And James Hogan rounds out your top 15. So we go a little further back in the field. There's Aaron Kozak in 17th. Tyler in 19th. Stonewall in 22nd, followed by Krieg. There's Marco Swift in 25th. Javier Rough Day in 7th. That car has some damage on the left side. And Lacroix in 27th. Tail end of the field. Thomas Noble leads the way, 9-second lead. He is long, long gone. So we have a battle here for 20th. That is OJ and Rocky Hill. And OJ clips the grass. And they were side by side going around that turn 2. As OJ desperately gets back on the track. I mean, he's lucky he didn't lose not one position there. So no harm, no foul for the 22. Most drivers that came off the track there lost a ton of positions. as we have 8 laps to go here at Phillip Island. And it looked like Javier came off the track once again. Rough day, he needs to park it. Tom Krieg and Stonewall. This is a battle for 22nd. Krieg gets by. Stonewall's trying to hold on. He was trying to hold on to 23rd, but just got passed by Tucker. The biggest mover still is Evan Hunt, up 8 positions. He's got Rutherford up ahead. We'll see if he can get by him before this race is over. TJ Hill and James Hogan. Thomas Nobles just racing by himself. 11-second lead. Way he loses this if he wrecks or runs out of fuel, which we've seen happen. If they didn't top off correctly, calculate the right amount of gallons to make it to the end, then there is that possibility. So if that pit crew made a mistake, it could cost him. But hopefully that's not the case. We don't like to see drivers lose a race that way. Second, third, and fourth are very close. They're not separated by much. As Dougie Zoom and Mitchell O'Brien are going at it for 8th here. Dougie Zoom got so close to that gravel and grass there. Dougie Zoom attempted to do a crossover there. Definitely did not work. Now he might lose another spot here to Harlow. As they're side by side trying to battle for position to be in 9th. Dougie Zoom holds on. There's still some battles going on throughout the field. Every point counts in this series. You don't want to get a donut. That's tough. Ryu has been doing a great job of keeping Sawyer at bay, not letting him get by. Got Colby Pierce back there as well you have to worry about. And Del Rose not too far behind either. Chuck Hicks is there. So all these drivers still have a chance to pick up maybe at least one more position if they can before the end of this race. as we have 5 laps to go here at Phillip Island. And Bob Harlow finally gets by Zoom, picks up another spot. Zoom seems to be fading slightly. He has lost 2 spots here in the last few laps. He's still up 2 positions in the top 10. Still solid run for the 54. And there's Mitchell all over the 71. Can he try to make something happen here and pick up another spot? This is the part of the track that he can gain some momentum and try to make a pass going into turn 1. And they're side by side heading into 1. O'Brien to the outside as they almost touch there. As they come out of turn 2. And O'Brien picks up another spot, up to 7th. Driving very aggressive here with a few laps to go, and that is paying off. This is for 17th as Rachel moves up to 17th. He had that. He came off the track early on in the race, trying to make up for it right now. As Javier gets by Lagoost for 26. Almost a 13-second lead for Thomas Noble. 3 laps to go. Ryu in second. Does Sawyer have anything left for Ryu here? He could not get by him. And he has tried. He's been all over the 402, just cannot get by him. Ryu doing a great job of blocking that 32. There goes Sawyer trying to take another peek again. And because of this, Pierce has closed in, Del Roe has closed in, and Hicks. So one mistake by Ryu Sawyer, they could lose a ton of spots before this race is over. So they definitely need to be careful here in these next 2 laps. See Sawyer and Del Roe try to take a peek. This is the part of the track that you might want to make a pass going into 1. So it's one of the good passing zones on this track. No one has enough momentum to get to the side and try to make a pass here. Del Roe takes a look to the outside, got a little too wide. Might open up the door for Hicks there. Rachel picks up another spot. 16th. Almost coming around turn 11. 15-second lead for Noble. He's just been lights out all race. Won the pole. Is going to win this race. As the white flag waves, last lap. Can anyone have a shot here to make a pass here? This might be their only chance here to try to attempt a pass. Sawyer's just trying everything he can. But he just doesn't have anything for the 402. He gets close. As we head into turns 3, 4, 5. As these drivers are running out of opportunities to make a pass, as we only have a few more turns to go. As Thomas Noble rounds the final turn here at Phillip Island. As the checkered flag waves, Thomas Noble wins in week 3 in the Supercar Series. Here comes Ryu for second, Sawyer for third. Ryu is gonna take second. The man of the day is Thomas Noble for Northern Lights Legends Racing. Heck of a run by the number 6. In second, Ryu. Third, Sawyer. Fourth, Pierce. Fifth, Delro. Sixth, Hicks. Seventh, O'Brien. Eighth, Walker. Ninth, Harlow. And Zoom rounds out your top 10. Up next is IndyCar at Barber Motorsports Park. That should be a good one as well. And just a reminder, next week is a bye week. There is no progressions. And it's our first major progression. And that's when things start to change for some of these drivers. And it's good to get off into a hot start. But can you maintain that throughout the season? We still got a long way to go. The racing gets more intense as the weeks pass, and the competition gets harder and harder. But congrats to the number 6 Noble and Northern Lights Racing as they dominated today in the Supercar Series. Up next will be IndyCar in about 15 minutes or so. But like always, thank you for supporting the stream and the league. I will see you guys next time.